Hello, Rich Merritt here with Digital Combustion, and welcome to our webcast upgrade to Fire Studio 6. In this short video, we're going to show you some of the great new features that are coming along with Fire Studio 6. So with that, let's get going. Some of the new features that are coming right away with Fire Studio 6, we've got a new high-resolution interface. It's got a new event editing panel, which will make it a lot easier for you to edit your events. We can now link layers to a web page. We now have the ability to animate layers. That means you can move them across the screen or grow them over time. And now Fire Studio 6 will still play all of your Fire Studio 5 simulations. So let's just talk about the interface changes real quick. If I bring my interface back, we've got a much higher resolution interface now, and that allows you to project it on a big screen projector, or also to plug into your big screen TVs, your big flat panels, all the way up into the 40, 50, 60-inch flat panels. The interface is still going to look crystal clear and great on that. So we spent a lot of time to improve the interface just as far as its resolution. As you can see here, we've also changed the layer viewer, giving you a much more accurate preview of all your different layers in Fire Studio. One of the biggest changes we've made to the interface workflow is the addition of an event editor. Now this is the central location you'll go to add your fades, keyboard shortcuts, and some of your other layer actions to each of your layers in a simple point-and-click interface. So now if you look here, I'm going to go ahead and click this event enabled, and that brings up these other panels. So if we wanted to just start a layer on a key, we can just pick which key we want it to start on. If we wanted to end it on a key, same thing. And when you click on things, you can see it gives you a hint and tells you what you should do next. And so it gives you a lot of different options all in one place and makes it much easier to edit your events. And you'll notice here we've got a mouse click opens link, and so if you click that one, you can actually paste a web link here and have your whatever layer that is, you can have it linked directly to an external web page, and it'll pull that up in your browser so you can link your layers to external web pages. And I'll show you an example of a couple things you can do with that. Let's go ahead and move forward. So I'll finish editing this and we'll go into present mode. Okay, so if you look at the bottom here, we've got this Google icon that I've got on one of my layers. I've just put this in as a piece of clip art. And when I click on that, it's going to bring up an actual Google Street View of that same house we were burning. And so that allows you to be able to look around, move around the street, look at access points, exposures, and different things that are associated with this building to essentially give you a more detailed view of your current simulation. So if you also wanted to, we could just bring up a Google map, and so that could just be a map, or maybe one of your maps that are online. We could bring in an MSDS sheet. So we've got maybe you have a chemical, and so you click on a placard and it might bring up this. Or maybe you want to even go to an online test that you have, and so here we've got a officer test that's online, and maybe you wanted to link something that was related to the simulation that you were doing, and you wanted to relate it directly to that. So that's a really neat new feature, and I think people are going to find uses that we haven't even thought of with that. Let's take a look at the new animated layers feature from Fire Studio 6. In the past, if we wanted to make this smoke here on this that's coming out of this little garage, if we wanted to make it bigger, we had to add other layers to it to make it bigger. So now we can actually select that layer and go into edit it, and we can change that size of that layer over time. We can also do the color and the opacity and all that, but we're just going to concentrate on the time. So let's say we'll go just 10 seconds, and we want that smoke to get bigger. So I've moved the time slider. I'm going to move my scale, and I can move this back into place where I want it. You can see that it turns yellow, which signifies that now the bounding box shows that it has an animation attached to it. And when I click finish editing, we'll go ahead and watch it. And so you can see that over time now that layer is getting bigger. So this adds a whole lot of different possibilities of things you can do with it. One of those is let's if you look up here, we've actually got a piece of clip art moving across the screen, and all I've done is done the same thing as I did with that time on the smoke, is I've just move that piece of clip art across the screen so we can show that it's actually moving, and adds, we could have had that maybe go down and crash behind that building or anything you want. So we can move clip art, maybe it's icons on a map. So if you wanted to animate the engine showing up on a map view, you could do that. This adds a wide range of new possibilities. We're also adding to our website a members area. So you can see we have some of the new layers here that didn't come with Fire Studio, but those will be for free download to our members. So we've got some of this moving water that we've added, some of this different types of smoke and fire. And so that'll all be in the members area that you guys will all be able to access as customers of Digital Combustion. If you need any more information, you can always go to digitalcombustion.com and you'll find detailed information of things that were in this video. You can call us. There's links on there on how to get a hold of us. You can email us. And so, as always, we have great customer service and we're always there for our customers. Hope you enjoyed this webcast. Make sure you call or email us to check your upgrade status. We'll take a look at you in our customer records and find out what it's going to take to upgrade you to the newest version, Fire Studio 6. And we really look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.